What's going on, peeps? Rod's really cool coming at you. Hope everybody is doing superb today. And doing the best you can to get through these situations and making it pop and keep living your life. You know what I mean? Either live free or die trying. Don't stop that. You keep it pushing, no matter what people say. All right, we're gonna thank the Heavenly for the opportunity to be able to feel that way and be that way. That we don't want to tolerate any more foolishness. We're tired of it. We're tired of the pressure. We're tired of the hate and all that resentment and all that stuff that goes on when you don't support the Democratic Party. I'm going to try to make this like a succinct type deal because I don't want to get the rambling off. And it's a good thing because I'm doing this a pre-recorded video instead of a live video, which I'll post on YouTube and I'll share it that way. Essentially what I want to say is, just to start, just to get a narrative of what I want to say is, you either stand for something or fall for everything. And I don't care whether you're a Republican, you're a Democrat, whether you like Trump, Biden, Obama. I don't care what the dealio is. If you can't figure out where you want to be in your life and what you stand for in your life without being afraid of repercussions, then you're not living your life. Because there's going to be a time that, and I'm sure a lot of you have, in your life that, man, people ain't going to agree with everything you say. Unfortunately for most folk I'm trying to reach out to, which is the brothers and sisters, of color, we find ourselves pent in between family members and friends who don't use rationale to settle problems. They use threats, they use cursings, they like to use profanity, they like to stand up, shake their hand, pound their fist, and put on a show to try to scare you or convince you into believing what they believe. And sorry, y'all, call broke up the video. I don't know why I need to turn off let me put this bad boy in airplane mode so we don't go through that again. So we're not going to have all that. Okay, we're going to turn on airplane mode, and now we're good. So yeah, people will threaten you. I mean, we're people that would kill each other for stepping on each other's Nikes, or for talking to somebody's girl wrong, or stupidity. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, I refer to them people as black folk because I don't want to call them niggers, so I refer to them as black folk. And it's crazy that some people evolve out of being just black people and evolve and say, look, I'm not just a black person. I'm not defined by a color. I'm a product of the Creator. He created me to do what I do and not to be told who I am. And a lot of people, unfortunately, don't do that. Oh, they get ready to have an accident. But they're running the light. So you know what they're doing. People out here running the lights and all kinds of this. I tell you, it's crazy right now. People are suffocating themselves with these masks, and it's just going, it's bananas. People are really losing their consciousness, and they don't know what to do with their lives. They're just so confused. They wake up every morning so confused, looking at the news every day, letting the news dictate their lives, and it's really, really bad. And my video is just for the people I'm trying to reach out to, because I'm trying to really reach out to everybody, but not everybody been agreeing with me. And at the behest of that, and the consequence of that, if there's really a consequence to me, it's not really a consequence. But, people not, checking out my music, people not really, engaging with me when it comes to fragrances and stuff like that, only because where I stand, well, sometimes you have to definitely take a stand and know where you at. Sometimes you're going to lose friendships. That is fine. Yeshua, y'all know him as Jesus, came here. He said he came here to divide. He came to divide so he can separate those pretenders from the contenders. He came here to divide. Mother between father, daughter between son. Man, he came to divide. And what do you mean by not dividing people, but to say that to step apart from people who want to drag you down and not do what he wants you to do, you rather follow those people and you find yourself in trouble. But he's here to divide you from that, to keep you away from that. And it's hard. It's hard. Believe it's hard for everybody. It's tough to try to give your life over to something I'm sorry, to the heavenly. I mean, see something like that. But I'm saying to give your life over to anything. Really, I'll say it like that. But when I'm talking about in context of spirituality, give yourself over to the heavenly. When you know you're going to sacrifice some things that you've been born to love, or you're starting to love, you might have to give it up. You know, and that's what it is. And that's the same way Democrats are. They just don't want to give it up. They don't care about the consequences of what it is. You know, they don't care about what the stance is of the Democratic Party. You know, 9-month abortions and abortions on demand, and that's the main thing. We should not kill, man. You can't kill people, but because black folk are used to people killing each other, 9-month abortions don't mean nothing to them. And I'm just gonna say it. That's my mentality. Okay, that's my opinion. That's my thinking. I'll say that. My opinion is black folk kill each other like that. They had to put a contract on anybody. You ain't gotta give nobody $1,000 to kill somebody for you, or $2. Shoot, just let them bump into somebody and let them step on these sneakers, something crazy. They kill them for that. And it's crazy. So if you're willing to kill a human being, or if you have no sense of compassion for all these little kids that are dying because of all this craziness going on, with people and people don't even talk about that. People want to debate me on Facebook or try to, flip me around on Facebook, which will never happen. I'm letting Facebook people know it'll never happen. But trying to flip me on, the only thing they have is Trump. And that is crazy that the only thing you have to stand on is a hatred of another human being. But that's what black folk are used to. Unfortunately, that's what they're used to. The black folk don't even love their mothers and fathers. Some of them have mothers and fathers around, maybe. I'm not sure what it is. Or their mother abandoned them, mother alcoholic, dad in jail, they want to do the right thing, got out of jail, went back, whatever it is. It's common knowledge. It's the way of life for black folk. But if they excel themselves to become people of color and people of the creator, they don't have to keep themselves in a box. You don't have to. And the other thing is this. Some people of color, and I don't know why black folk think people of color are really scared of you like that. Well, probably because they are. They are. A lot of people of color don't want to admit that they're going to be voting for Trump and they're leaving the Democratic Party. There are more of us out there than you know. It's called a silent majority. And these people, only reason they're not saying anything because they don't want to kind of, experience the backlash that I go through talking about people suffocating themselves with masks, just suffocating themselves. They're scared. They're just scared to put their point of view out there as to how they're going to vote because they know somebody going to call them Uncle Tom, somebody going to call them a traitor, somebody going to call them whatever, cuss at them, maybe even threaten them. There's this brother that came out, he was on TV the other day, talking about he was getting death threats because he decided and decided he didn't want to be a Democrat anymore. He wanted to be a conservative. It has nothing to do with Trump. And why that person is sitting there at the light? I'm telling y'all, man, people are losing it. People are losing it. They're losing their minds, man. They're going crazy. And it's a shame. And I don't want to say crazy because Dave Chappelle said crazy is a divisive word. But it is what it is. People don't know what to do. There's people who got lives that know what to do. They get up every morning, they got to go to work, they got to do what they got to do. Bam. Those people out. Then there's other people out here that just don't know what the heck is going on. They don't know what to stand for. They're all over the place. And it is crazy. The situation is crazy. The people are not crazy. I wouldn't want to say that. Like I said, it's divisive. Oh, I can't turn it off. The people ain't crazy. The situation is crazy. That was the first time I was going to do a legal left turn. A cop was sitting right there. Yeah, maybe I had my mask on. I was about to do that left. If he was sitting back a little bit further, I would have dropped that left. Yeah. Now we've been late for work. But, man, you got to find something. You got to stand up, man. I mean, look. If you don't, if you, just say for you particularly don't like Trump, but you don't want to vote Democrat, then don't vote. I'd rather you not vote. I'd rather you just say, look, the lesser of two evils is not going to work for anybody who has a conscience because you're straddling the fence. You know what I mean? That's almost like saying, okay, I want to serve Jesus, but I also want to look at porn. You know, what's the lesser of two evils? The lesser of two evils is Jesus, but you still gonna look at porn. You still making a choice. Maybe it's a bad analogy. What I'm trying to say is you can't do the lesser of two evils. Yeah, that's evil and good. So let's do, okay, instead of looking at porn I'm just gonna fornicate with my girlfriend. How about that? Okay, you got fornication, which is we all be involved in. That is having sex without being married, fornication. And then you have porn. Some people can't fornicate. They don't have a partner to fornicate with. So they look at porn. So lesser of two evil. Either I'm going to have sex or I'm going to look at porn. Well, that's a crazy lesser of two evil, ain't it? I mean, wow. Here's another person that's sitting down here, that's sitting here. Nobody knows what's going on now. People are just sitting and they're crazy. This other sitting at the light. This is the second person I saw just sitting there at a stop sign at a light. Just sitting there, man, like they... Oh, it's crazy, man. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't see it. People are becoming zombies. People are actually becoming zombies because they don't know what to do anymore. There's no hope for them anymore. You can't go to church. You look at church on TV, all that stuff. It don't work. Because your spirituality was never in a church. Your spirituality is when you're away from church and you trying to survive outside of church. And a lot of you just use church as your survival mechanism. But now that you can't go, that you by yourself, and you're not getting that camaraderie or that touching thing or whatever in church, now you lost. And I can imagine that. I can imagine that. You know, that's like me becoming a vegan. You know, sometimes I miss when I smell some good barbecue or something, I'll be like, yo. But I'd be like, no. You know, you got to make changes in your life, man. And if it's going to be, and ladies, and if it's going to be political, let it be political. If it's going to be spiritual, let it be spiritual. But whatever it is, let it be. Make the change. You can't straddle the fence. And you can't be scared to step out on instances of principle that you need to keep. You feel yourself you need to keep. So, again, if you're so scared, if you're scared, you want to be part of the silent majority, which is, you know, you don't want to be a Democrat anymore. You see all the flim-flam that's going on. You're seeing what's happening. And you don't want to be a Democrat anymore, but you don't want to tell anybody you want to be a Democrat, then, okay, fine. Just don't be a Democrat. But my thing is, don't, please don't let that discourage you from doing the right thing and being good with it, all right? So I'm out, man. I'll talk to y'all later. Take care of yourself. Whole bunch of yellow vests out here. I don't know if they're here. I don't know what they're here for. But I'm going to talk to y'all later, all right? Talk to you.